Good afternoon, people. So, it's a Track and Beak double. Aha, well, where can I start? Nova, Double IPA, 8% ABV. I must at first say a thanks to Simo Sups, Josh, close personal friend of oneself,
yep,
who sent me this. I must say, bought to Rick, and he'll know exactly what I mean about wasted on him. It's only a joke, by the way, people. Anyway, the smallest in our solar space, the shrapnel from a fallen star, now set with ice and cooled by winds, beautiful and glistering, barely touched by its sun, but it still feels in the arms of its orbit. So there you go, 10 orbits. So, as I say, we know Beak, Beak Brewery from Lewes. Obviously, we've been
there.
Actually in the tap room and drank it from the barrel, haven't we, some time ago? I think we meant to do a YouTube video there, we didn't bother.
No.
One of them things. But yeah, I say 8%, and obviously Track. We've just ordered the Track box from Brucer.
I really do enjoy a double IPA.
I do, to an extent, as long as it's not too...
I find them really, really big on flavour, and I've got high expectations for this one.
Well, Simo said to me that this is... Oh, look at the pour of that, people. Look at that coming out. Ooh, 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 ooh. Do excuse the glass, it might have been through the dishwasher. I don't know what my... God, look at that.
That's looking good.
Oh, okay, there you go. Look at that. Oh, Jesus, okay. Obviously the glass, we know we're getting used to this now with these dishwasher.
Yeah.
That's how it is. They come out clean. There's no way they're not clean from a dishwasher. But people will argue about things. Look at the colour of that. That looks like it's got some serious going on there.
That does.
Tiny small bubbles mainly. A few bigger bubbles, but mainly the tiny small ones, as you can see. God blimey. There's a big hoppiness, which you expect. This is where it differs to me to certain things, you see, but you are getting, didn't you say mango? You're getting a lot of fruit.
This is predominantly tropical fruit, I believe, from what the hops are in there.
Brewed and canned at Manchester, yep. There. So it's a Track drink with a Beak collab. Track and Beak. If you ever watch this video, look at Hackney Church Brewing. You're missing out. I can't believe people keep blowing them out.
I'm getting quite an oaty smell off this as well. A little bit of pine.
Yeah, there was a bit of pine in this, but...
Okay, we're going
It's got some go, and it's 8% ABV, as are these double IPAs, which for me, when I think of double IPAs, I always think of Bazza and Sups. That's got some smell.
This is wonderfully robust. It has a lovely, thick, creamy mouthfeel.
God, Jesus, yeah.
It does have some tropical fruit in there. Predominantly, it is banging on the hops on the end.
Yeah.
It really is. If you like your double IPAs and you like it hoppy, you like those piney notes, you are going to love this. It feels thick on the tongue. It feels creamy and smooth. It feels really filling. Yeah,
that's got a lot going on. Obviously, as Simo and Bazza will tell you, I'm no expert when it comes to these things, but that is full on. The flavour.
You are getting the mango in there. You are getting that tropical fruit kind of feel, a bit of citrus.
Yeah, I thought the zestiness and the passion fruit was more so than the mango. But what you're getting there, as you said, is it's full on. It's smack in your face. That's how a DIPA should be in it. That is, you can't, that's delivered. That's a total, again, you'd never know this is 8%, would you? You know when Track and Beak collaborate, you're going to get something decent, aren't you?
I love that porridgey, thick feeling on the mouth. it's a really sort of full, creamy mouthfeel to it. That's really, really lovely.
And even it is hoppy, and sometimes the hops can deter me. But what I'm getting here is I'm still getting all the flavour going through as the hops are hitting me. So it's not too hoppy, although it's really hoppy, if that makes sense.
The citrus in this is giving it a wonderful, refreshing note to the thick mouthfeel and the hoppy ending on this.
Yeah, because it's flowing through.
You're getting that bit of citrus in there that is really keeping the palate clean and making it not feel too clingy or clogged. Then the sweetness, passion fruit, mango.
Yeah, passion fruit is lovely.
You are getting those notes in there, that tropical, sometimes a little bit sweeter on some of those fruits. It's a really nice balance. 8%, did you say?
Yeah.
Very well hidden in there.
8% long gone on us. So that is quality. He did shake and he shouted out about this, as did Rick in one of the groups. I see why. I get that. But you know, when track and beat come together, you're not going to get a dud. I'd be absolutely stunned.
Yeah.
You know, as I said, with some of the hazy IPAs before, the same with some of the double IPAs, a lot of them become samey where they're doing that thing, but that is offering something different, isn't it? That is offering something that's like, whoa, okay.
I did think this was going to be good. It didn't disappoint.
Didn't
disappoint in the slightest. For me, that could be a 5.5%, 6%. The alcohol's so well hidden. I'd probably limit myself to only having 1 or 2 of those in stock, because you could sit there and session on it and then just go boom, and fall over on it, because the alcohol was so well hidden in that.
That is. And there, again, the flavour of the fruits that is running all the way through me. So again, when I'm getting hit with the hops that can somewhat put me off things, if it's too hoppy, it is strong on the hops, which you can expect with a DIPA. I get that. But the fruit is just flowing through you, and the fruit explosion is
on that particular. As I'm taking a different mouthfeel, I taste into my mouth. I'm picking up on different flavours. Some of them are more predominant times than others. At first, the hoppiness was really quite predominant in my mouth. Now, I'm getting that sweetness coming through from the mango.
Yeah,
with the hoppiness in the background. That is a wonderful drink where your palate's adjusting to it and it's becoming more and more balanced.
Yeah, but the hoppiness isn't overriding everything as it can sometimes. Sometimes you swallow it and you're like, oh, them hops. And I know that's what they're meant to be. I get that. But sometimes I just feel that the hops you're left with on the aftertaste totally overrides everything else that you've had. So you have all that lovely fruit and then bango, your hops just hit you. And the fruit made you want more of this.
I think balance is key in these style of drinks. When you have really good balance to the drink, the complex flavours in there, the flavours, they mould together, they become one. And you get a fuller experience and a fuller flavour and contrast of those flavours in your mouth. That's nice.
That's delivered. Like I say, that's right up there with me with some of the best.
Are we going to make this one?
I know I've said that before. People say, well, we said that one was... But I'm not that great on this as a reviewer. If it was wheat beer reviews, I'd find it somewhat easy to do. I've, due to places like Hackney Church, as we were talking about before, and that I've well extended, and obviously due to Simo saying, you've got to try this and everything. I take no nuts and Bazza, he's got no idea anyway.
This one for me is a solid 9. This is
I've got to go with a
10. Thanks, Simo.
I've got to go with a
really,
Simo.
really good beer.
Sometimes you stitch me up, sometimes you play the fool, but that I can't take anything away.
No.
If I could sit here and say, it's too hoppy, it's not got this, it's got everything, and I think it was quite expensive, like £7 or £8 for the can. I get that. And that
I actually know it's really expensive. That's why I got a 9 out of 10 rather than a 10 out of 10. I know the ingredients are what make the beer expensive, but I also have to look in terms, and also the fact that it's quite high in alcohol. That'll make the price go up.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So for me, this is a big 9 out of 10. It's very good.
It's an absolute cracker. And so, thanks, Simo. That's much better than I thought. And I was, when he said, I sent you this beer, so I thought, oh, fucking hell, I'm going to be like, well, that's really not my thing, you know.
I actually find double IPAs can be more flavourful because they're more complex and they have that bigger array of flavours in them than just IPAs, which tend to focus on the hops.
Yeah.
So
you are getting the hops. Like, I've got the hoppiness now, but the fruit is still there. As you say, when you get that sweetness.
It's something to do with the brewing process, but those tropical fruity notes, for me, in a double IPA, come out more.
And they know what they're doing. So, there you go. Track and Beak. Well done. It's a cracker. There you go. It's got a double 9. Bonjour.
Bye.